An audit committee is known as an operating committee of the board of directors with oversight function of financial reporting and disclosure. Welcome to another edition of the Nigerian Investor. Last week we talked about the RDAWS-FS window closure and its impact on the stock market. Today we want to look at the suspension of SEC rule on membership of audit committee. The Securities Exchange Commission recently announced the suspension of its rule section 42 subsection 5E for 90 days effective from 25th February 2015. The rule provides that membership of an audit committee shall be for a term of 3 years, subject to good performance, provided that such members shall not be eligible for re-election until the expiration of 3 years after its previous terms. As stated by the Commission, the suspension is to allow them sufficient time to enhance the provision of the said rule and align it with best practice. All public limited companies are expected to establish an audit committee with independent status and also expected to function with a term of reference. The audit committee is expected to perform the following functions in line with SEC rule. The audit committee shall maintain records of attendance and deliberation of its meetings and interactions. The audit committee of every public company shall review the company's financial statement prior to approval by the board of the company and present the report at the annual general meeting. The audit committee's function on reviewing company's financial statement remains a very key and important function that will be very dear to the heart of most shareholders of a company. As the Commission reviews the suspended rule, it is expected that they will eventually come out with a better rule that will be devoid of controversy and more favorable to the shareholders, most especially the minority shareholders. The following are upcoming AGMs in the market. Nimes Pharmaceutical PLC on the 24th of March 2015. Nigerian BOC PLC on the 13th of May 2015. Forte Oil PLC on the 15th of April 2015. Next to Nigeria PLC on the 11th of May 2015. And Grave Nigeria PLC on the 28th of April 2015. The following companies has recommended corporate action in the market. Forte Oil PLC recommended 250 kobo dividend and 145 bonus with closure date set for 1st April 2015. Next to Nigeria PLC recommended 1750 kobo with closure date set for 27th of April 2015. And Grave Nigeria recommended 60 kobo with closure date set for 25th March 2015. On announcement in the market, AICO schedules board meeting for March 11, 2015. This to be informed that the board of AICO Insurance PLC will be holding its board meeting on March 11, 2015 to deliberate, among other things, probable dividend payment. We shall inform the exchange immediately after the meeting decision reached as it affects dividend payment for the year ended 31st December 2014. Meanwhile, directors and insiders have been notified of the fact that they shall not trade on the shares of the company until after the statutory period. Dangote Cement schedules board of directors meeting for March 13, 2015. Dangote Cement PLC has notified the Nigerian Stock Exchange that the meeting of its board of directors has been scheduled to hold on 13 March 2015 at its head office, Ikoyi, Lagos. Among items to be discussed at the meeting include 1. To consider the audited financial statement for the period ended December 31, 2014, year 2015 annual general meeting, dividend payable to shareholders of the company, update on progress on DPC inclusion on NSE Premium Listing Board, among other items. WAPCO gives notice of board meeting. Lafarge Africa PLC has notified the Nigerian Stock Exchange of its board of directors meeting scheduled to hold on Wednesday 11 March 2015 at the company's head office at 27B Gerard Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. Among items to be considered at the meeting is dividend payable to its shareholders in respect of the year ended 31st December 2014. On people and changes in board, NASCON appoints Paul Edward as new managing director. National Salt Company of Nigeria PLC has notified the Nigerian Stock Exchange that its board of directors met on Tuesday, 17 February 2015 and appointed Mr. Paul Edward Ferrer as the new managing director of the company. NSE amends condition for granting suspension to issuers. Notice has been given that the provision of Article 23 of the Securities Exchange Commission approved amended to the listing rule of the exchange titled Request for Suspension at the instance of the issuer shall come into effect from Monday 2nd March 2015. The text of the rule is set out below. Request for suspension at the instance of the issuer. Any request for suspension must be made to the exchange in writing by the issuer or the issuer's authorized representative or financial advisor and must be supported by the specific reason which the issuer wishes the exchange to take into action in the exchange determination of whether or not trading in the issuer's securities should be suspended. The body knows any issuer that a request suspension of trading in a security to satisfy the exchange that the suspension will be necessary. That's all we have for you on this edition of the Nigerian Investor. I remain your regular uncle until you are coming away again with another edition. Bye for now.